I said I wouldn't do the thing, but I did the thing. Oh.
Oh, man. Yeah, you ran right into that. Are we just...
We're gonna ignore it. No, I'll tell. So the audio messed up. So this is an episode of us watching me play Paper Mario and re-talking over it.
Yeah, so we've all seen this footage before, but it was like...
We saw it live.
We saw it live, but we filmed it like... I don't know, like 2 weeks ago?
Wasn't that? Well, I guess it was at least... It had been... I think it was right before I left.
Yeah.
So I went to New York for a week, so I would say it was about a week.
I mean, at least a week and a half ago.
It was about Thursday or Friday of that.
So I've forgotten all this stuff anyway. So I don't know, we can make new comments. At this point, Chris won't be distracted by actually playing.
That's hard, isn't it? Distracted playing video games.
Well, distracted from the conversation. I don't remember. Do you get that? No, you fuck up again. Okay.
Yep. That's actually funny because being distracted playing video games was a problem that Alyssa said I had. I missed
That's
again.
not surprising.
No.
But, you know.
I mean, it wasn't. She wasn't completely wrong.
I have my own personal thoughts on that relationship. Anyway.
You've told me before. God, they have a lot of health.
They get annoying, the piranha plants.
Piranha.
They live in the volcano here and not the Amazon. So what is it? We've got probably 2 episodes that we need to...
2 or 3, I believe. There's this episode, which I believe gets us almost to the boss.
Yeah.
And then there's an episode for the boss, and something like that. I don't remember. I was looking through it.
Alright, so we do have... Okay, so we meet...
There'll be a couple episodes. It's pretty much like the entire... Like, from here to the end of this session.
Right, yeah, I remember.
Crap.
I remember where we stopped. Oops. I got an email. My phone's not on silent.
God, you're the worst.
I'm literally the worst of the worst.
We ended this session, I believe, right as we unlocked the next...
Spoilers, no, you can't tell it.
That's not like a spoiler, I didn't say what it was.
Yes, but you're right. That's where we, that is where we stopped.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Did you die?
I don't think so. Damn close to it, though.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, I'll finish it in this turn, but...
Yeah.
I don't think I died at any point.
Oh, no, you died early on.
Earlier in
but,
this...
yeah, we've already...
dealt with that.
Yeah, I think that episode's already aired, even.
Probably. Apparently I didn't want to go back there.
I think I stopped you.
Probably.
Just to check and see, but didn't we already go down here? Isn't this? Don't you have the Ultra Hammer already?
Probably.
Oh, and then I tell you to switch to bow way too early. Oh wait, no, you're just... Okay.
Yeah. Just getting ready, I guess, for another spiky ball.
I guess we're further back than I thought we were. I think. There's some thunder outside.
Yeah, it was doing that earlier.
I know, I'm excited.
Oh, I almost ran off that edge. I'm glad these blocks don't move with the flow.
Yeah, they sit right down there. They're real heavy and not able to be melted by lava. I don't know what they're made out of, but...
Man, I don't know. I was thinking about jet fuel doesn't melt still beams, and then I was like, oh yeah, I went to the 9/11 memorial recently.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, man, there's some funny things I could say, and I was like, nope, can't do that.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I don't have the hammer yet.
Yeah, that's when I made you go back and check and see if it shivered your spine for you to do that. Hit the block. Let's see. That's the last time that can ever happen because you got nothing else.
Actually, what I will say is that I did the audio. Well, it wasn't exactly an audio tour. It was a tour with a tour guide, but we had like headphones on. She talked to us through a microphone, so we could go walk around the museum, but still listen to her talk.
Yeah.
And one of the things she said was that one of the parts of the museum is there's a lot of old artifacts from the towers, and one of them is the actual beams that got hit from the plane.
Yes.
And she was like, and while it didn't melt them, it did loosen them and soften them because, metal gets really soft right before it melts.
Yeah. Well,
So I was like, well, see, there you go, conspiracy theorists.
I was. Yeah, that's true. I was just thinking, how the hell did you survive this fight?
Like running away like
Yeah.
a bitch. I hate those fire guys. They're the worst.
Well, at least you have the. I think you do have the ice shield badge on.
Yeah, I've been using it.
Yeah.
You had me equip it at the beginning because you wondered if I even had it at all.
All right. Well, it's. I mean, I think it.
Apparently
makes
there was
this
more to do. Nope.
necessary.
Okay.
It's weird how the blocks move back, but they do not in this room.
That is weird. Maybe because they programmed it in this room and then decided you would never come back to that room, so they didn't program it in. Maybe.
You probably wouldn't. You're right.
Get a little spin. Avoid the piranha plant. Run away.
Yeah, so this is a little weird having you already having played.
All this.
Yeah.
And we have to sit through it.
That's all right. What are you doing?
I don't know. Oh, you're talking about fire shield.
Yeah, that was a cool badge you got, but yeah, you didn't equip it. I don't think I normally equip it either. It just happened. Are you in a state of what are you?
I'm getting out of there.
Yeah, I guess.
I was trying to figure out where to cross.
You know what you can do is you could have tried to jump up there and then throw Bombette down.
And attack the piranha plant?
Yeah.
With 3 health?
Oh no, I'm just saying.
If I wanted to fight.
Yeah.
If I wanted to go down, tussle.
Yeah.
I was not going to do that. I think I was trying to find another heart block at this point.
Yeah. Don't you go back out?
Maybe.
I guess we don't need to.
We'll find out. Definitely.
This time on replay.
Yes, excellent.
Fucking Colorado.
You don't like him.
I know.
I like him.
He's annoying.
He's a goofball. Where did
don't
I
know
go?
what you're doing.
Oh. Going down here, apparently. We're just... Excuse me. We're just re-finding out everything that I've ever done.
Not ever,
Also,
but
also stupid.
well, yeah.
Get out of there. I feel like it's harder to run away in this game than it is in Thousand Year Door.
I think it is.
It takes a lot of taps.
Well, Thousand Year Door, it gets easier the more money you have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does it cost more money if you...
Well, no, like, it costs money to run away. Like, you lose coins.
Is it a percentage of your total money, though?
I don't know that deeply into
I did
it.
leave.
That's alright.
That's what was necessary.
See, the physics of this baffles me. This is able to just ride
There's
back
a
and
convection
forth.
current going
But
under it.
these two, they just bounce. That one didn't sink at all.
Maybe because the one that's moving is floating on a convection current.
But it's with no bob in the lava.
Maybe there's a beetle under it. It's trapped. He's perpetually moving back and forth to try to shake it
A
off.
lava-proof beetle.
Yeah, I mean, all these are beetles and such are lava-proof.
Okay,
I assume.
I get what you mean. I
Like
thought
a
I was
buzzy
thinking
beetle.
like a real-life beetle.
Well, this is Mario.
I know. I forget sometimes that we're talking about the game.
The game gets too real for you.
I like to live in the game, in the moment. I like to picture that's me in that little red hat.
Like video game high school style,
Yeah.
where like jump cuts between you sitting in a chair and then you actually like...
Man, though, that's how I like to picture Rocket League, even though that's not even close to how you actually see it. But I think I would... I don't know that I could play Rocket League if that's how it was.
like being in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the problem with like these driving games. Like I suck driving from a first person point of view.
Yeah.
But when it's third person, I can, especially with the ball cam,
Right.
being able to just like be able to see the ball at all, not even worry about the camera moving at all.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse you.
Pardon my yawn. Yeah, it would just... Plus, I think I would just be terrified of it. Like, that would be a much harder to play game if you were actually experiencing
A all the flips and everything too.
Yeah.
Good lord! I actually saw a review today of Rocket League. He gave it a 9 out of 10.
Who did?
Angry Joe.
I don't know Angry Joe.
He does angry reviews. I met him at SGC last year when I went with Tyler. He's a very cool guy. Colorado, you're screwed. You're not. You're not a Yoshi with the little extra jump.
Do you? You do, I think. Oh no, you didn't. Oh, you do.
I had forgotten about it. Ooh, look at that dodge. Colorado needs to hop back up. But yeah, he gave it a 9 out of 10. He said it was amazing.
It really is quite good.
I think it's super addicting, and he said, and I agreed with him, that it could definitely become too early. It could become an esport in the future.
Yeah,
because they're like kind of match based. It's kind of how most esport related tournaments revolve around. Kind of wish I had written that backwards. I missed. Oh, I made it that time. I thought I missed again.
And then we have a long talk, and you try to decide who to do. No, you just do Koopa.
There's no talk. It's the first choice.
He does get Fire Shell.
I don't even think I've used his Dizzy Shell more than once.
It's not that great.
I think I did it once to see if it does damage. And then we never used it again. And we'll probably continue to never use it.
It's just a lot of FP to take up. You didn't save right there, which is a little weird. But whatever.
I mean, one extra action. If I die, I'll have to redo.
Oh no!
You reminded me that I had bow.
Yeah, it's
bow.
The only way to actually survive.
Because you can't outrun it.
Can't go over it.
You see, you know what that is.
Yeah.
Who was I talking to?
Camp counselor.
What is it called? Like, what is the name of that little
We always just call it
chant?
bear hunt.
Is that bear hunt?
Yeah.
Because that actually makes sense. Like
Going on a bear hunt.
Yeah, that's it. Who was I talking to about that recently? I said that. It might have actually been on another episode, and the person I was with, I just can't remember, did not know what I was talking about in the slightest.
Well, I mean, if they weren't a camper of sorts, you know, I assume you learned it in Scouts.
In Scouts, lost. No, what is it? What's the? Do you know what I'm talking about? The Pines, the Catholic church camp. Not church camp, but it was camp.
I do. I can't think.
Lost
of
Pines. That
maybe.
doesn't sound right. Might have been just called the Pines. No. That's when I thought that it doesn't do the thing that it does in the other games where it like boosts you back to the beginning.
Yeah. And you sit here not realizing it's getting faster.
Well, I did realize that it gets faster. It was very nerve-wracking getting out of there as fast as I could.
Yeah. See, and I learned when I was just a summer camp counselor, but our camp director was an Eagle Scout, so it's very likely he learned them.
We didn't do a whole lot of chants when I was in Boy Scouts, maybe a little in Cub Scouts. And there was also the time that we went to, what's it called? In like 5th grade, we went to a camp as like an elementary class.
Yeah, you went to camp classing.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
I knew it started with camp, and I was like, I know it starts with a C. It's funny because it's like the street we live on.
It is.
Never thought
probably
about
the same
reference.
Yeah.
I remember a lot about camp classing, actually.
Well, see, and I went to the one elementary school in the Metroplex that went to Camp Goddard instead of Camp Classen, and they were pretty much the same thing. But it was everyone. There were a couple schools that went to Camp 89er.
89er?
Yep.
Sounds weird.
Yeah.
One of the funniest things that happened when I was at Camp Classen was, it's like a room of all guys, and we had like one dad in the cabin. We found like a big spider or something, and the dad was like, oh yeah, cool. I'll kill it. And it was like on the ceiling, I think. And so he just grabs the nearest shoe he can find and just throws it at the ceiling. And then my friend Evan was like, "That was my shoe."
I was assuming he was gonna miss and it was gonna
Oh, that would be funny
cause
too.
havoc.
Or like knock it down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was my shoe.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else significant about that trip.
My dad was my cabin leader.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that he did.
I mean, my dad was really busy too. The one thing he did do was we went to the I don't know what the name of it's called, but we'll tell you about it next time on replay. Okay? Cool.